Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Sweet Strong Woman. And Sweet Strong Woman asks what I mean when I say that the body is the emanation of the soul. And what I mean by this is that creation works from the inside out. At the higher levels of our being, at our soul level, at the astral level, everything is very fluid, very malleable, and all potential exists. As we come into the physical aspect, things become seemingly more solid. Now, they're still really much more malleable than they appear. But when we say this, what we mean is that the exterior seems very solid. The interior is very fluid. In ancient Egypt, it was Keper, the sacred beetle, who represented manifestation and physical form. And this was a particularly apt example of what we're saying, because if you look at the beetle, it's hard on the outside with its rigid exoskeleton, but very soft on the inside. And this kind of represents creation, that it appears very solid, but it is very fluid. And again, at the higher levels, all that potential is possible. As we manifest, the potential is still possible, but our ability to pull it through into physical incarnation narrows as our creation hardens around us. This is another reason why it's necessary to be born into many different lives, because if we had only a single life that went on forever, it would get very rigid and very hard on the outsides. And all of that potential would be very, very difficult to act upon. But by being reborn constantly, our physical creation never becomes that hardened around us. It's kind of like a snail shell also. Inside, the spiritual being is very fluid, very soft, and its form is not particularly rigid, but outside it builds its house, in our case of manifestation and experience, in a very rigid manner. So this is what we mean in part when we say that the body, or the world, is the emanation of spirit, that everything that we experience and know in the physical world is coming from our spirit, which is far more adaptable, far more fluid, has far more potential than what we think we see around us. And when we work with that fluid inner self, we can affect the seemingly solid outer self, and that's what magic is. So I hope that answers your question and gives you something to think about, and until next time, may you blessed be. Today's vlog is brought to us by the term black hole.
Black hole. In science, a black hole is a void in space that sucks up and destroys matter. The opposite side of a black hole is a white hole, which spews forth matter. Thus the two, which are opposite sides of the same, simultaneously destroy old matter and use it to create new. In this way, they reflect the nature of the crone and mother aspects of the goddess, which respectively destroy old forms and give birth to new.